Well, it's a 22 long rifle ammo shootout. Hey everyone, it's the 4-gun guy. If you saw my first two videos on my new Tikka T1x, the first video was of the rifle right out of the box. We tested 3 ammos through that, and then we upgraded it with an Oryx chassis and some other upgrades, and I'll put the links to the videos up here. But now it's time to see exactly what ammo will work the best for match conditions. And today I'm really excited because I have 9 different ammos to try through this rifle. Now, I had actually started off with 7, then I found another one online, and as luck would have it today, I was out at the range and my buddies Jeff and Don were out there with their 22s, and Don told me about Norma Match 22. He had a couple of boxes on him and he sold me one, so I added it into the competition. So let's talk about what we're going to do. I want to tell you about the ammos I've selected. Then we're going to get out to the range, do some shooting, going to put some rounds on paper. We're going to do some analysis, and then we're going to have final thoughts. So if you're ready to go, let's get to it. Let's talk about the 9 ammos that I found that I want to use or think I might want to use for competition for 22 long rifle. Now, you guys know how it is today in the ammo shortage. So a lot of this I only got what I could get a hold of. I had some brands that I had done some research on, like Ely. So I wanted to make sure I had some of those included. And then some of the other brands, it was just what was available. So what we have here is I have Ely Club, Ely 10x, Ely Target, Ely Practice, Ely Match, RWS Rifle Match, RWS Special Match, and I've read good things about RWS. Lapua Midas Plus, I've read some good things about Midas Plus. And then as I told you in the intro, my buddy Don had some Norma Match 22 that works well, he said, in his Bergara 22 long rifle that he bought for competition. So I thought, hey, I'll put that in the competition here and we'll give it a shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run, and I'll tell you more about this out at the range, but I'm basically going to run 20 rounds out of each box, 4 strings of 5 rounds each. So I'll have 4 targets, 5 rounds in each target. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the 5 shots as a whole, and then we're going to look at the best 3 shots. We'll do some analysis on those, and then we'll come up with what we think is going to work best for my Tikka T1x. So let's get out to the range, and we'll look at how the targets are set up, and we'll take some initial shots. Well, here we are at the range. It's a really windy day. I've got the 9 boxes set up. I'm going to fire 20 rounds of each type of ammo at 4 targets for each type of ammo. So that's 4 strings, 5 shots each for each type of ammunition. And I am going to clean the rifle, clean the barrel in between each one of those strings for each ammo. So I'm going to fire 9 5-shot strings for each ammo, clean the barrel, 9 5-shot strings, clean the barrel, and so forth. Kind of trying to keep things consistent. So let's get some rounds downrange and see how things turn out. Okay, this is the Norma Match 22. This is the 5 shots from that. I just thought I'd show a little firing anyway. Oh, that was a good one. All right. This rifle's really running well. If you look at my video on the out of the box Tikka and then the upgrades that I did to this thing, look at those 2 videos to see how we got to where we are right here with trying out all this ammo. You can see how windy it is. It blew all my boxes all over the place. So It's pretty windy today, but I'm getting some good groups out of this first round of 5-shot string. So looks like we're going to have some pretty good results. Well guys, I'm here at the 22 range, and this is where we shoot all the matches. And I thought I'd give you a little tour. If you look behind me, it's probably really hard to see the targets. And the reason it's hard to see the targets is because they're very small. So let's take a look at the match range here and just see what it looks like. So as you can see, there's a lot of different obstacles or platforms here to shoot off of. They did just put the sticks in, I think. So you've got those, you've got pipes, cable wrapped there. I think this is going to be for advertising. Got a big cable reel here. You've got some tables. You can see I'm already set up. I'm going to do a little practicing out here today. We've got tires to shoot off of. Over here we've got, let me zoom in here a little bit. We've got some other things. So barricade, looks like a ramp there, some pipes, and then some tank traps there at the very end. But what I wanted to do is let's just kind of come out here and show you some of these targets that are out here. Okay, so I think these are 50 yards if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see here, 50-yard targets right here, that's my thumb. So you can see the size of these targets at 50 yards that you're shooting at. That one is about the size of my thumb. Sorry, my thumbs are dirty. Been out here shooting all day. This thing is basically, looks to be, what, 1/4 of an inch maybe? And you've got some hangers here. I hope this isn't too dark. The lighting out here is just weird today. And then as you look out over here, you've got some other, like, that looks like a spinner over there. And then you've got some targets back here against that berm. And then further out, earlier this morning, I met some guys out here and they were shooting at those targets back there. I think the furthest target is 240, something like that. But you can see there's a lot of little targets here, right? It's pretty small stuff. So when you're shooting out here, it's going to be very interesting. Well, here are all the results from the range today. So as I told you, 4 targets for each ammo, 20 rounds in each. So this was 4 of them, 3 here for 7. And then those last 2, I had to kind of rig up another piece of cardboard for the Ely target and the Norma Match 22. Good groups for all of the ammunitions. I'm not going to bore you with holes in paper there. Let's just get right to the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I kind of moved out of the way so I could post those numbers up here, and I've got them on my iPad. So let's look at at the initial results here. And again, in this first list here, I didn't put them in any order. I just put them in order that I pulled the box. So I had Ely Match, Club, Midas Plus, 10X, and so forth. And if you look at the numbers here, we got some pretty good results. I also went ahead and did the standard deviation and extreme spread for these numbers, so we could kind of look at that as well and see how things kind of stacked up. I'm not going to go through every one of these things. I'm not even going to bore you with all this. If you want to pause the video and look things over, knock yourself out, that'll be great. I want to move right on to these last 2 sections here on the 5-shot rankings and the 3-shot rankings. And I think what we're seeing is that the Ely Match, the Ely Club, the 10X, and the Midas Plus were really at the top 4 there, right? Match, 10X, Club, all under 1 MOA on the 5 shots. Certainly under 1 MOA, actually under half MOA, excuse me, on the 3 shots. And the Ely Match, or the Club, and the 10X kind of switch places there between the 5 and 3 shot rankings. But with all of that said, I think I found the two that I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Eley match for the competitions, and the Eley club to practice with, because they're both by Eley. They're very close together on these rankings. In fact, on the 3-shot group, they're 1 and 2. On the 5-shot groups, they're 1 and 3. So I'm going to go with those two. The other thing I like about this decision is that if you look at the price, the Eley club is half the price of the match. So I can practice with a cheaper ammo that's very close to my competition ammo. And then when I get into the competition, I'll just use the match. I think this rifle's going to like it. Well, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm just going right into final thoughts here, and you know what the final thoughts are. I had a great time putting this on, shot a lot of ammo, still have a lot in the safe that I'm going to have to go through of each one of these, but I'll go through them just to plink around and have some fun. I'm glad I decided on the two that I decided on, and now I can just move forward and I don't have to worry about the ammo selection. Now I just have to worry about getting the ammo and finding it somewhere. So, with that being said, I did want to say I passed 1,000 subscribers on Christmas Day, so thanks so much to everyone for supporting me and just being there on the comments, great comments, on the likes, on the subscribes. I really, really do appreciate it, everybody. And I can't wait to shoot my first match here in January with this rifle and this new ammo that I found. And hopefully I'll have some videos on that. And I'll get you more range time out there. I know we saw a little bit today, but I'll get you some more out there on that 22 match range. Thanks again, everybody. And until next time, shoot straight.